So what was the necessity of having her come back and try the case in handcuffs without her glasses? What was the necessity of that?
Well, Your Honor, the handcuffs piece in the record bears this out. It's standard protocol for persons under arrest in the Dakota County Courthouse to be in handcuffs and to be accompanied by a deputy at all times. With respect to the glasses...
What ever happened to a lawyer in that county?
Not that any of my officers are aware of, Your Honor.
It's hard to imagine a lawyer in a courtroom handcuffed trying a case. It just boggles the mind.
It is. I agree. I can tell you that none of my clients wanted this to happen the way that it did that day, but they simply did their job when faced with the circumstances that they were faced with.
Whose decision was it?
To handcuff her?
Yes.
That would be...
While she's trying a case.
Sergeant Chris Melton enforced the policy of the Dakota County Sheriff's Office, which is if someone is in custody and in court, they're in handcuffs.
Ms. Powell, you have just under 3 minutes for rebuttal.
Just briefly, Your Honor, in the interest of time, we will, all of our arguments are articulated in our brief, but I would like to point out that this case is riddled with fact issues that should have been submitted to the jury. And that's why we feel that the district court erred in granting Rule 12b-6 relief as well as summary judgment. The court asked an interesting question as to what was the necessity of having her try the case in the handcuffs. This goes to, as we stated in our brief, the fact that the defendants wanted to further the public humiliation of Ms. MacDonald from being arrested in front of her client in an open courtroom, being handcuffed. The necessity was to further the conspiracy that they had all engaged in to publicly humiliate her and to retaliate against her for her exercise of her First Amendment right in criticizing Judge Knudsen. And that is why all these things that are mind-boggling to you, Your Honor, and things that we believe shock the conscience, Your Honor, occurred in this case. And for all the other reasons...
Jury trial?
I believe so, but I'm not sure.
Be unusual.
Would be.
I would think.
Yeah, I don't...
Most jurisdictions, those are handled by judges.
So, for all of these reasons, we would ask that this case be reversed and remanded for further proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Powell. The court thanks both counsel for the arguments you provided to the court, the briefing which you've submitted. We'll take the case under advisement. You may be excused. Madam Clerk, I believe that concludes our argued calendar for this day. That being the case, court will be in recess till tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.